athlete, and today I'm going to be taking you through my lower body glute workout. It will be glute focused. I'm going to be doing lots of high volume reps and working on just pumping the glutes up with blood. This is something that I struggle with because I'm very quad and hamstring dominant, so I just really want to bring them out as much as possible. So stay tuned to today's workout. But before I get started, I'm going to talk you through what I take before I train, or intra-training. So today I'm going to be taking a product called Intracell. This flavor is watermelon. This is to help with my performance. Now this is the older tub. Primeval Labs just brought out their black version of this, which has a blend of performance ingredients as well as electrolytes. So a bit of a different profile. It's even better, but I didn't want to give this one to waste. I wanted to make sure I got through it because it's still just as great. So make sure that you do head over to their website and check out their new release version. You're going to love it. I also have it at home, but like I said, it's really important not to throw out the good things still. So I'm going to put about 1 scoop of this into my bottle. That's all I need because it's pretty potent. Now, you'll notice that I've got a nice, big, wide open lid so it doesn't spill. Smarts on top of that today. Awesome, I'm gonna get started on this and start my workout. So follow along and let's do it. I want to take in. I'm going to start off with stationary lunge, so reverse lunge. This is going to help warm up the legs as well as the glutes. I'm going to be taking a wider stance. I'm going to go closer if you want to work more quad. Take it wider if you want to work more glutes. So everything I do today is going to be wide for that reason. So we'll start off with that, get the heart rate up and which is going to work more of the glute. However, if I was to go forward, it would be more extension, which would be more of the leg. This lighting is absolutely amazing. Look at that. Can you see that? That's crazy. Who ever knew I had legs? All right.
Yeah, who knew?
Yeah.
Instead of my feet. So when you use your knees, you're going to be activating your glute meats a little bit better. So think about that when you're using this exercise. Sorry, I'm stopped. Think about that when you use this exercise. Whether you lean forward or back is up to you. I find that I can handle more weight when I lean forward as opposed to if I'm up here because I can't balance myself properly. So you pick which works best for you. Everybody's different. Moving on to the long-awaited hip thrusts, which I've been waiting all morning to do, but we're finally here. I brought my own hip thrust pad from home. This is going to help protect my hips so I can go heavier. In regards to how this movement's done, I'm going to kind of talk you through it as I do it. Everyone's different, but I know what works best for me, so I'm going to show you how I do it. Firstly, I'm going to put on my resistance band. This is going to help activate my glute meats. It does make it a little bit harder, but hey, isn't that what you want? You want it to be hard so you can grow and get massive. Well, massive bum anyway. I'm going to do it off a chair. This is going to increase the range of motion. That's the difference between doing it on the floor and doing it elevated. So it depends what you're looking for. So for me, I really want to get nice and deep, then come up nice and high. So what you want to do is make sure it's in the middle so you're not wonky. Sit the pad on your lap. I like to hold on to the bar. Put tension on the band to help activate the glute meats, and then basically come up. Now you don't want to be like this. You want to just bring your hips up and squeeze. So you want to brace your core nice and tight here, and just allow that squeeze there. Come down, squeeze. Think of it like a thrust, because it's called hip thrust. You'll notice I'm giving it a little second at the top just to really squeeze. That really just helps activate the glute, the muscle. Because this one requires a lot more energy and it's heavier, I would have done this first so I wasn't so exhausted. Because this area wasn't available and I really wanted this bench, I did some of other things as you saw first. It did fatigue me a little bit, but it shouldn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, you're just going to do what you can and what's available. You're not going to always have everything perfect around you and the equipment that you need. So do what you can, but still challenging myself on this. I'm going to go as heavy as I can and just work with what I have. So you don't want to hyperextend. You don't want to come up with your chest and then down and curl all of this. You want to be keeping nice and tight, switching your core on, keeping your back nice and straight, and just using your hips to do the work. So it should look something like this. If you're hyperextending and your chest is coming up, you're going too low. So make sure you just come down deep enough and then come back up. So keep your back nice and straight. It's very hard to explain, but it might take a bit of tweaking around, a bit of practice, but yeah, something to work on. I worked up to 160 kilos for a set of 6. Now I'm stripping the weight back down to really finish off the glutes and get a really good pump and some more work in to fatigue them a little bit more. So we'll strip it back down. So the aim for me with using the pyramid is to test my strength, so go really heavy. But the problem with that is sometimes when I do that, I lose activation. My glutes are still working, but I can't feel that muscle-mind connection, so I'll bring it right back down for my finishing reps and just like rep it out on a lighter weight that I can handle, that I can make sure I feel my glutes with. So that's what we did today. So up next I've got the deep squat. I'm going to be doing this with a kettlebell. The aim here is to get a little deeper than what you would off the floor, so it increases the range of motion. It's just going to help me work my glutes. And honestly, after I do this exercise, the next day, I'm quite sore. So this is one of my favorites to put in. So yeah, give it a try yourself. Let me know what you think. You can go heavier than what I have today, but I'm feeling pretty fatigued because of the other stuff, so going a little easy on myself. With that being said, this is still 24 kilos. So I supersetted this with the kettlebell swings, really working to use my hips to pull through instead of like bending my legs. So you're looking at this in comparison to this. That's going to work my glutes more. It's more of like a hinge and bringing the kettlebell right up. So it's a little bit of a difficult one to master, but there's many ways that you can do it. But today it was like keeping my legs a little bit straighter. Oh my gosh, what a session. I'm absolutely taxed. But honestly, if you're not feeling taxed after your workout, you're not working hard enough. So thanks for tuning in today. Let me know what you think of today's workout. I think that sometimes when it comes to legs day, it's really important if you are a female to give the glutes their own special day, because sometimes doing all the other stuff like the heavy squats and the leg extension, all that kind of stuff doesn't really work the area, like isolate the area that you want to work. So for me, that's my weak area at the moment, and I'm going to really be working on bringing these things out, these things, that thing, that peach, glute, bum, booty, whatever you want to call it. Yes, that's my main goal for the next couple of months. Drop a comment below, like the Primeval Labs page, and go onto my page, like it too. Support what we do. We love you guys.